Tell us about dementia in the U.S.
Interestingly, the Alzheimer's type dementia is related to insulin resistance.
Really?
My dad's case, he wrote down his password,
Uh-huh.
but he couldn't remember where it was. They may go out of house, wander around in the neighborhood, and sometimes without clothes.
How could AI help play a role?
Dementia is the one entity where I think AI can really help.
Welcome to the SpeechSage AI and Healthcare podcast. I am Noah Vandal, and today we have Dr. Joseph Yoon, and we're going to be talking about dementia in the U.S. in general, physician and clinicians' take. So, I guess it's kind of an open-ended, broad question, but tell us about dementia in the U.S.
Yeah, dementia is one of those conditions that is tragic for the patient himself or herself, but also it is psychologically and emotionally taking a toll on friends and family.
Sure.
Also,
sure.
so it affects everybody, and it is quite prevalent, in part because of the advancement in medicine.
Prevalent because of the advancement in medicine?
Yes, in some sense.
Tell me how.
Because, 100 years ago, or let's say 150 years ago,
Yeah.
people's lifespan were maybe 45 to 60, let's say.
Sure.
That was the reality. And people die from a lot of different things, including infection, trauma, and the infection was a big part of it. The modern medicine in the 20th century, really largely took care of infection as a cause for death. So as a result, we are now living much longer lifespan. So as we age, let's say people, the dementia is largely old age disease.
Right.
So people who might have passed away with other causes,
they're living longer now.
They are living longer. So now we are seeing more and more incidence and prevalence of dementia amongst us.
Well, I talked to someone, they said even in some cases, they're seeing it in people as young as 60, which is very young, not as common. But I feel like even in terms of history, maybe that's an old age if you go back even 100 years.
Yeah. Interestingly, the Alzheimer's type dementia is related to insulin resistance.
Really?
Yeah.
And what's the relation? Is it correlation or causation or what?
There is a definite correlation.
Okay.
Where in people with Alzheimer type dementia, you see insulin resistant at the level of brain cells.
Oh, okay.
And so insulin utilization is down from other healthy cells, and so there is actually attempt to deliver higher level of insulin to the brain through intranasal pathway.
And that helps with memory or alleviating some of the effects of Alzheimer's?
Yes.
Interesting. Now also tell me, I feel like a lot of people think of Alzheimer's and dementia as synonymous, but they're not, right?
Right. So Alzheimer's is the most common type.
Okay.
Yeah. So about 60 to 70% of dementia are Alzheimer's type.
Oh.
Yeah. But there are other type of dementia too. The second largest one is vascular dementia, where kind of a little stroke.
Okay.
So you have brain damage because of the clogging of arteries within the blood vessels, very small blood vessels. So you don't see stroke symptoms, but because it's too small insult, and but over time, because when the damage to the brain reaches the critical level, then it manifests itself in functional difficulties, memory difficulties. So dementia from vascular cause is the second largest.
Wow. Now, are there like different stages or progressions of dementia as well?
Right. So the initial mild type is stage is what we call cognitive impairment.
Okay.
So that's when you notice
interesting.
a very you wouldn't really know, except when you require very very sophisticated or complex cognitive function, such as balancing your checkbook or remembering computer password. So you notice that your elderly parents are.
Well, if it's remembering your password, I might have a little bit of that.
Well, I think in my dad's case, he wrote down his password, but he couldn't remember where it was.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Or
Sure.
just having difficult time balancing the checkbook.
Sure.
So those are kind of the complex cognitive function that kind of manifests itself in early stage. So it's subtle. Otherwise, the person may be functioning quite well socially and in other areas.
So that'd be stage 1.
Right. So that's kind of the early stage manifestation, and then progresses to the moderate dementia, and then the severe dementia stage. That's where you do see mortality from dementia, where it starts to affect bodily function such as swallowing. So a lot of people die from aspiration pneumonia because their swallowing mechanism gets compromised at the late stage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the coordination of a muscle gets affected by the dementia, and the food, when they eat, goes into the lungs and cause aspiration pneumonia.
Wow. Well, I guess that kind of then leads into the other thought I had which is, how does this affect the family? Because for a situation like that, obviously then that's people that are concerned for them probably having to manage their well-being because otherwise they aren't capable themselves.
Yeah, so dementia, cognitive function and memory is kind of part of us in its essence. So a lot of friends and family feel that they're losing their loved one.
Sure.
And so the initial stage, early stage even, people can feel that they are losing their loved ones. So that can cause depression. And then progressing to the moderate and severe stage, then you are challenged with difficulty of taking care of them from loss of independence, such as sometimes when they have pretty significant dementia, they may go out of house, wander around in the neighborhood, and sometimes without clothes. And
that's not good.
Yeah, and sometimes they go out in the middle of the winter.
Yeah.
And they
very dangerous, especially if you live in South Dakota.
Yeah, exactly.
So
and sometimes they tend to fall more, right? Then it's hospitalization.
So you're saying even those things like falling and wandering, that's intrinsically linked to the dementia aspect?
Yes.
And what is it probably? Is it like they're just forgetting where they're at or what they're doing, or their body is just almost bionic and just doing its own thing, like detached from the brain? Or
well, so when the dementia occurs, it may affect different part of cognitive function differently. in terms of going out of unusual behavior, that could occur because they are confused, especially with the underlying confusion if they are ill. On top of that, such as pneumonia,
right?
Then they get their confusion can get really more severe.
Mm-hmm.
Case of Lewy body dementia, oftentimes they have a hallucination, visual hallucination.
Oh, sure.
So all those things can lead to abnormal behavior, not just cognitive.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, our brain, we make decisions with brain function.
Right.
So when the brain function is not right, then that could manifest itself in abnormal behavior.
Sure, that makes sense.
So then, as a result, the loved ones are having a very difficult time because they want their usually older individual. They want to respect them. They want to respect their independence, and yet their cognitive function is leading to behavior problems and wrong decisions.
Right.
And trying to steer them away from the danger.
Mm-hmm.
And often they can get emotional and they can burst out into anger.
Sure.
So all that leads to very emotional trauma among the family members and friends.
Well, I suppose too, it's like, to some extent it's a progression, and they probably still have enough cognitive abilities to recognize what's happening,
mm-hmm.
but not enough. So they think that they can still be independent, but not enough where
mm-hmm.
they are self-sufficient. And that's a hard thing to manage.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. And sometimes they don't recognize that the deficit that they have.
Sure.
And want to exert their own independence.
Right.
And that gets them into trouble.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. So from your view, you're as AI forward as a doctor as any.
Mm-hmm.
What do you see? How could AI help play a role in this? Like even maybe currently, but also like with
mm-hmm.
a future world.
Yeah. I think with the current AI usage, I think the AI can help a lot in early stage.
Okay.
So when the seniors start to have difficulty remembering things, mm-hmm. Let's say, I forget when my doctor's appointment is.
Mm.
Or when I have an appointment to call somebody, the AI can help reminding them in a non-judgmental way.
Sure.
So seniors may feel better about actually talking to AI and get the reminder in a non-judgmental way, rather than family members who may say, "Oh, you don't even remember that." Type of reaction. So I think the reminder, and also medication reminder,
sure,
so that they can maintain their health better. And also, I think a lot of times people with dementia feels isolated.
Mm.
So then AI can be just talking to AI, a voice agent can be emotionally helpful.
Sure, that makes sense. Now, in terms of like the family, back to the family again, how do you think, is there a way or a system where you could try to maybe get the life experience of a person with dementia for the family to share as well? Like what I mean by that is like once you start having dementia, like that's a sad moment for everyone involved.
Mm-hmm.
And at some point, depending on what the dementia looks like,
mm-hmm.
they might not be cognitively capable to reminisce with you for too much longer.
Yeah.
I know we've talked a little bit about some things that can help for the family as well to preserve their memories, but
mm-hmm.
do you have more?
Yeah. So I've noticed that there are some companies who's coming up with AI as a writing biography service.
Sure.
So the when senior starts to feel that they are having issues with memory, perhaps AI agent they can start talking to AI agent who can remember things.
Sure.
And also AI is very good at summarizing things. So by talking about their life, perhaps they can leave a record of their life. And oftentimes that could be very, very helpful for the family members to, because a lot of times they may have a lot of interesting story and
Sure.
important stories that they might not have heard.
Right.
And AI agent can have a time to really gather the information over time, and then perhaps put it into a book format.
Sure.
As a autobiography for the senior who knows that their memory is now timed, so
Sure.
that they don't have much time, and AI agent I think can be very helpful in remembering and leaving the record of their life.
Well, I suppose too, especially if you have a sporadic memory and it's intermittent. If you have somewhere like it's a record or like almost like a second brain to help you remember yourself, that could be very, very helpful for people that suffer from dementia, no matter what stage it is.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, thanks for your time today. I appreciate you answering these questions, and thanks for taking the time.
Yeah, I really feel that the dementia is the one entity where I think AI can really help.
Yes.
And so I'm really glad that I was able to talk about this.
Thank you.
Bye.